Hey, Ari here, leader of the race mixing revolution. Wanted to make another video to get a little personal, to talk about a lot of things in a philosophical way, but starting from kind of a personal place. I've been going through some hard times lately, been feeling very alone, been feeling almost like I'm the only person that really exists. I think everybody kind of feels something like that level of self-centeredness, that level of isolation, that level of disconnect, and really just not having a lot of consequences for their existence in the most immediate sense of the word consequence. If anything can happen just by me being here. I was thinking about being alone and what it really means to be alone and the consequences of being alone. Obviously, our society is very connected and we do a lot of things together, but we still feel alone a lot of the time. And I think it's because the quality of our connections is different. How do how do people actually connect, and how does the quality of what we're actually doing in these moments of connection change us or change what's actually going on? Are we doing things by ourselves, just in the same room, in the presence of one another? It's a weird question. It's a weird thing to think about. You could be, somebody could be right next to you and you're both still alone, just with each other. It's such a strange, it doesn't make sense really. It's contradictory, but at the same time, we've all had that experience, and so we know what that means. Really, I wanted to ask, how much can you really do with other people? If you and another person are really on the same level, you're seeing eye to eye, you're resonating, there's a connection, there's some kind of chemistry, what's going on there? What are you actually doing? Are the both of you doing more than together than you could have done each of you alone? How much can somebody really do alone? I'm trying to start a revolution here, and I'm trying to do it alone. It's not going to work. I could be doing this for the rest of my life. I could say, I don't need anyone. I could say, I'm going to do this alone. This is just going to be something just for me, and I'm just going to do it for me, and it's going to happen for me, and I'm going to have someone to show for it for myself, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do everything alone. That makes no sense. That makes no sense to me, especially a race mixing revolution. It's about other people. It's about people coming together. So really, I can't do this alone. I can't even do this with a few people. This is the kind of precedence I need to set for this. Is I can't even do this with 1,000 people. Like, I can get close. If I have 1,000 people with me, I can get really close to something amazing. But I can't do it with 1,000 people. I couldn't even probably do it with 1,000,000 people. It's not even about the number of people. It's about the mentality. It's about people that are actually going through some personal experiences, having a personal revolution for themselves and having a sense of awareness and some kind of a change, some kind of own experiences with this controversy and this strangeness. I can produce this through these videos, through some things that I do in the world, but for you to go through it, you have to do it. You have to take those steps. You have to have those feelings. You have to say the things you need to say and do the things you need to do. I can't do anything for you in that way. It's very interesting. How much can I really do for you? How much can I do for you? I'm asking myself that all the time. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? I think this is the biggest question we need to ask if we want to escape that loneliness. What can I actually do for you? Because the possibilities are endless. We have to get creative what we do for each other. That's what society is all about. It's about us getting creative about what we're actually doing for each other. There's a million things we could be doing for each other that we're not even aware of. And there's a lot of things that we do for each other that we take for granted, that we're aware of, and that we should be doing that we don't do. These are very strange things. It's a very strange thing to be lonely. It's a very strange thing to be in a world full of lonely people. I live within walking distance of, hundreds of people, and I don't know any of them. They don't know me. They're probably just as lonely as I am, maybe more. I don't know. So let's stop being so ignorant of each other. Let's stop being so lonely. However we got to do that, we got to do that. That's why I've asked the questions I've asked up to this point. And I hope that you can respect me enough to give me some support in just the race mixing revolution, being part of something bigger than yourself, bigger than me. This is bigger than me. This is not even about me, really. But I'm brave. I'm doing something that I don't think anybody else is doing right now. I'm doing something controversial. I'm doing something that is a challenge for me. This is not an easy thing for me to do, for me to get behind this camera and say these things and on a daily basis just eat, sleep, and breathe race mixing revolution. This is very demanding of me. I think that a lot of people don't understand some demands that people have in their life. And this is another thing we need to be sensitive of, because we assume that somebody is strong enough to deal with all the demands by themselves. Is that true? How many people can actually deal with all the demands of life by themselves? Can anybody do that? Can anybody really deal with all the demands of life, all of them, by themselves? And so what do we need to do to actually get to a point where we can all do that, where we work so efficiently together? I'm doing something for you and you're doing something for me, and everybody needs to be doing what they need to be doing. I'm still trying to describe this better. I apologize if my vocabulary isn't the best. But I'm sure as long as we get this ball rolling, we'll have better phrases and better stories and better experiences and better ways of communicating about it. And if you want to support me after everything I've said, I have a Patreon where you can donate money, even as little as $1 a month, $1 Canadian. You can support me by commenting my videos. One comment does a lot. By liking just the thumbs up of my video, it helps. By sharing my video, even with one person, even if you don't like me, even if you don't like that person, whatever, even if you don't have, an extreme motivation to share the video, if you don't have the perfect reason or the perfect part of the video that you have to point to and say, you got to watch this video because of that. I'm still working on that. I'm working on making these videos interesting, saying something worthy of that moment of sharing. I want to be worthy of sharing, worthy of not being alone. I think everybody wants that. I won't go on for too long, but yeah, this is going to be on YouTube, my Patreon. You can find my social media on my info and my YouTube bio as well. And if you want to get in touch with me, there's ways that you can communicate with me either through YouTube or my other social media and direct messaging me. And I look forward to hearing from a lot of people. I don't want to be alone in this. I need your support. I got to say that at the end of every video. I need your support. I can't do this alone. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than you. This is potentially one of the most powerful, game-changing revolutions of human history. As human history has progressed, the revolutions, everything has become better, more powerful, and has set a new level, set a new precedence. The best revolutions of human history should be happening now. The best inventors of human history should be alive now, making the best inventions human history has had now. It should always be the best now. And that's a lot of pressure. I feel that pressure. I've studied history, I've studied a lot of things, I see what's in front of me, and I know that's a lot of pressure, but I know we can do it. So stay sharp, stay strong, we can do this. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I got a lot more videos coming out in the future. Please share my video, copy the link, send it to some people, share it on social media. Please support me on Patreon. As little as $1 a month, you can help me in these very critical early phases of the revolution, help me build it from the ground up. Please remember my words and take them with you into the future. And thanks for watching again. I'll see you next time.